Welcome to the Advise Show, media, the common sense approach. So R.Kelly recently went on an interview on Huffington Live, and he was upset on a series of questions that was asked to him about the cases that we all know that R.Kelly had about statutory rape, child molestation, R.Kelly having a thing for little girls. We'll go ahead and roll that short clip.
One more question.
You're here to promote your album.
I have one more question.
I have one more question.
Yeah.
What do you say to the multiple fans, the many fans who are watching and listening that say there have been multiple accusations against you, against young women?
No matter who they are, if they hate me, they love me, they want to destroy me, whatever, I love them all. And I love you too.
You don't need to give me any of your love, sir.
Everybody.
You really don't need to give me your love. I just wanted to ask the question. What do you say to the fans, your fans who don't want to buy your music?
I'm not going to allow you to do that, but I love you. I love my
fans. I have a video question for you from a fan.
If you video questions for me because this interview is over.
Okay. Well, Mr. K, thank you very much for coming to Huff Post. I'm not answering my questions,
thank you so much.
But thank you for being here. You don't have to comment on my appearance, sir.
Now, why are R.Kelly upset? He's upset like he didn't do anything wrong. He's upset like it's false accusations. R.Kelly has been fooling with young girls ever since way back in the time of Aaliyah. And everybody thought that was strange at that point in time. Then he came out with all this other stuff with all these other young girls. And R.Kelly has paid out so much money to shut the families up. And then on top of that, he paid money to get the record sealed so nobody could get it with a Freedom of Information Act request. R.Kelly is something for the books. And let me tell you something. If R.Kelly did not have the amount of money that he has, he wouldn't have not gotten away with this. And that's what it goes to tell you about this criminal justice system. You know, if it been anybody else, any other man that had been fooling around with a bunch of young girls, they behind to be locked up in jail right now. They wouldn't be touring. They wouldn't be singing. The music industry turned a blind eye to it. They didn't say nothing about it because R. Kelly was making them a lot of money at that point in time. He was writing a lot of hit music. So they definitely going to protect those who are making the money for them. This guy just really has some nerve. R. Kelly, him getting up, leaving, making comments about the woman when she didn't ask him to make no comments. He just made himself look guilty in him walking away. And then, you know, they got some people online that would say, well, those girls, you know, knew what they were doing. That wasn't really wrong. He didn't rape nobody and all this other stuff that I have heard on different social media websites. And the people that say that, it makes me wonder about them. It makes me wonder, wow, are you just the next pedophile? Are you the next child molester? Because you agree with that sort of thing from a grown man? And what's so sick about this situation, R. Kelly has the ability to get any kind of woman he wants to for the most part. Women throw themselves at people like R. Kelly, and he'd rather go fool with a young girl and get in all kind of trouble. People like that belong in the prison system. They don't belong walking around with the rest of us. I know some people are fans of that man, but I'm sorry. You can't sit up there and celebrate that man and even come to his defense in this interview. Now, this woman being, you know, a little cynical, was she being a little smart-aleck? Yes, she was. But he put himself in that position. If he did not want to answer those type of questions, he should have said something before he went on the interview. R. Kelly cannot walk away from this thing that he has done himself. He has ruined his name. He has ruined his reputation. Because prior to all that mess coming out about R. Kelly, couldn't touch him. Everybody loved R. Kelly and his music. But when this came out, when Chicago Sex Crimes was investigating him, he was going to courtroom after courtroom after courtroom. Nobody really forgot about that. So we can't sit up here and defend R. Kelly on this. You can't say leave him alone. It's his personal business. No, it's not. R. Kelly is a predator that should have been thrown in jail. But when you have money in this country, you can molest kids, rape kids, and do everything else, and then hardly nothing happens to you. That is the evil of the criminal justice system in America, because money trumps the justice system every time. And that's why that system needs to be totally destroyed and redone all over again. because this system will sit up there and let a billionaire get out of jail if he did the same thing, which I saw a story the other day, which a billionaire had molested his stepdaughter, and all he got was 4 months in prison, and the prison was at his house. You know, that sort of thing. But if it anybody else, they're thrown underneath the jail. Judges say they're too productive society to be going to jail like that. That's how they look at them, and which is sick and sad. But as poor people, you know, if we do anything wrong, no matter what it is, not just what these savages are doing, then we just get thrown underneath the jail and, you know, just forget about you. That's why this system is just so corrupt, completely corrupt when it comes to the justice system and people who have money. Hit me up in the comments, future commentaries, subscribe.